am bam damn a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes a heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Dante. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
I was born right like you.
I'd like for people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't never been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. College has succeeded.
This is not the end. This is the beginning.
This does put a smile on my face.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing there, Mr. Spencer?
Doing great, sir. How about yourself? Roll Tide, everybody.
I am. We're half and half today. Let's just go that route. Carl wants to know, did we get some snow? I did. I don't know about everybody else, but I sure did.
Edward didn't. We got now the mountains around us. Like I can look out my window, see the mountain over there. It's got a white top on it. The only thing we got down here in the valley, just a little bit of spitting here and there. Not even enough to even say I saw it fall.
Wish I could say that. All right, so let's say good morning to Miss Kimberly, Stephen Hicks, Justin Summerlin. Let's see who else is in here. Carla, how are you doing this morning, sweetie? Michelle Concord. Michelle, I wish you would play this game week in and week out. I would love to see what you can do. You missed quite a few of them, but when you play, you're on fire, girl. I'll tell you what. I wish you next year. I hope you play every game and just to see what happens. Mr. Todd Colburn in here, and we're going to start off with the show. Matter of fact, with Mr. Todd. Hang on with us just a second. Let me roll back up there. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. Here we go. Todd says, thanks for all the prayers from the BAMA family. Biopsy was negative. That is great news. Great news, Todd. I appreciate the update on that. That was great. And Stephen, thanks for commenting on the show last night. It was fun to do. All right. All right. Let's see. Now we've got Stephen. Where is Jeff? And where is Mr. Jones at this morning? That's what I need to see. They know. I'm just curious. So, all right. Well, if they're not here, the whole purpose of this morning is to do the last Pic'em. I hope you do, Michelle. I really, really do.
Yep.
And I'm going to be honest with you. If Carla and Kimberly and all of them, if they play every week, man, it could change the whole landscape next year.
They'll give these men a run for their money. I promise you that.
I really think so. I really do. I mean, I watched once Kimberly got used to what we were doing, she would do pretty good. And Susan, Latoya, and Kimberly, and all of them, they were coming along just fine. Matter of fact, let me see here, guys. I mean, I'm telling you, Michelle would have knocked it out of the park. Kimberly was done really well. I know Susan was doing pretty good. Yep, she was doing pretty good too. I'm just saying, ladies, I've seen women play this game and just wear men out. And we say we know sports. You know what I mean? I would be too, Steve. But I think it would be so much more fun with them up there in the top numbers. You know what I mean? If they wouldn't be the top. Okay. All right. So, anyways, enough of that. I don't see Jeff yet. I have seen Mr. Jones rock in here. Hey, Rise Up. How you doing this morning, bud? Yeah, I can't wait for next year either. I'm really looking forward to it already. So if Jeff, if you're in here, you say something so I know that you're in here, bud. But it's been a great year. It's been a fun year. I wish, like I said, I really wish the women had played more. I was impressed and when they did play, how many picks they got. Because there was like when the men were getting 2, they were getting 3s, you know. So I hope they played more. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and announce the winner as far as that goes. There's Nick. I don't see Nick in here.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Nick, how you doing this morning, bud? Roll Tide to you. All right, the winner of the 2025 Pic'Em Show is Mr. Jones, MFR Jones. He come in at the last Pic'Em with 42 picks. He was already one in the lead, and he won one more than anybody else as far as that goes. So he ended up with 42, and Steven come in with 40. So that was a clear winner. No tiebreaker needed for that particular position. Jeff come in with 39. So right now, Jeff has a chance to win or tie for second place. Okay. So the winner of the $400 is most definitely MFR Jones. We will get with you. I've got his text. I've got his email. So
MFR's in here now.
Yeah, he's in here. But I'll get with him and see what he wants to do. But now we got to discuss, and that's why I wish Jeff was in here. How are we going to do that? Because what my original plans, in case of a tie, was to have whoever is last, and when I say last, within that point, they get to pick the final game first. Okay. And in other words, they get to pick, in this case, Indiana or Miami by the spread. And if they end up tying up, we would go to a tiebreaker. My original one is the 2. That's what Spencer's been working on. If there is a tie there, because Stephen and Jeff have not been playing the 2 much. So if they tie there, we are going to go closest to the score. Okay, and that is just for an example. Let's say Miami wins it with a score of 10, Indiana 7. Whatever score you pick, we will subtract or add, and I think on both sides, and whoever has the less points wins. Does that make sense to everybody?
Same thing that we did on Monday nights. Me and William and I did on the giveaways. Where no matter what, don't matter if you're over or under, whatever you pick your score, we will subtract that from the actual score, add them together, and whoever has the least amount of numbers or the least amount wins. Same thing we did.
Yeah, that's how I lost that daggum picture with a signature of Barry Bright. Dadgummit, by 1. That was fun. All right, we're going to go on with the Pic'ems. Now, I really can't go on without Jeff.
Yeah, we need to know. We can do the Pick'em, but we can't. No, you can't because you need Jeff to go first.
That's right.
One below Steven.
That's correct. That is correct. So
we text the man.
I don't have his. I don't think I do. I know I've sent him a link once or twice, or he come on the other way. But yeah, we need him this morning. I'm gonna tell you that.
I'll be right back. Let me see what I can find real quick.
Okay. All right. I can run my mouth for a little while. By the way, let me go ahead and put this up here. They're putting special attention in the trenches in the transfer portal. Hopefully they can coach them up. I've been paying attention to that, and Rise Up, you know me. I really don't care much about staying up with recruiting and the transfers and such like that. For the simple reason, we don't get what I call household names, people that we can pull for all 4 years and watch them develop and stuff. I mean, all that stuff's gone nowadays, But I really am interested in this year to see what they do in the transfer portal to build up the trenches, the O-line, and especially the O-line. But also they're doing more on the defensive line. Also, they're bringing in names, but from what I see, lesser known schools, but look like beasts. I mean, they're a lot of guys coming in at 6'4", 6'7", that type stuff. I'm really interested in it, and we're going to try to talk about that here in just a little bit. Let's see here.
I do not have Jeff's information. I went back see if he might have emailed at some point, and I don't have nothing on Jeff whatsoever.
Yeah, let's that Rise Up. I'm going to wait. I'm going to tell you what, Steven's thing wasn't too bad either, and his was simple. I mean, it helped me stay in there. If I use my brain, it don't do too good. All right. Well, I don't see him. Oh, what was your score? Justin, you ended up with 33. I basically come in fourth with 36. It really doesn't matter. What matters is who won first and second. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter where the rest of us come in. And I hope everybody had fun playing. I really do. I enjoyed it myself. All right. I guess we can just go ahead and give our things. Yeah, me too, Nick. Like I said, we're going to try to talk a little bit about that and get y'all's thoughts on it and see what y'all think. All right, Indiana, number 1 versus number 10, Miami. Indiana right now, as of this morning, and that's what we'll go by, Indiana is picked to win by 8.5 points, which means they have to win by 9. The over and under is 47.5. Sound like it is going to be a scoring affair with all this defense that I've been hearing that's been going on. And I have to agree. Miami's got a good defense. I believe that. But I also think Indiana has a good defense. I mean, look what they've done to us. Look what they've done to who was it they beat last? Oregon. I mean, just tore them up, and they couldn't do anything with them. So you're talking about 2 good defenses. I ain't gonna say great, but I'm saying there are 2 good ones. Offensive wise, I got more confidence in Indiana, just to be honest with you. Miami, you got to throw the Carson back. Which one shows up? So at 9 points at a game of this magnitude, I feel like Miami is going to play strong. I also think Indiana will play strong. Can they win it by 9 points? That's the question. I have no doubt that Indiana's going to win, just to be honest with you. But can they win it by 9? That's the question. So in this case, honestly, as far as, and I'm just going by what we normally do in the pickups, you can't pick by your heart. You got to pick by what you really think is going to happen. I'm going to pick Miami in this one. I'm just going to be honest with you. I am going to pick Miami to win this as far as the spread. I still believe Indiana will win the game. What about you, Spencer? What do you think?
Well, once again, I mean, you hit on it. You hit the nail on the head when you said which Carson Beck's going to show up. That you did good on that one. But me, I love this, and this 1 versus 10, throw that out the window. It's 1 versus 2. There's only 2 teams in that playoff now. So Miami deserves at least the number 2 ranking right now because they're the only ones in it. But with that being said, this is a game between Indiana, who is a real team. They're players. They play for each other. They all want to be there. They've got the desire. They've got the fire inside them to do everything correctly. They believe in one another. Once slacking a little bit, You got two on either side or around them that's going to pick them up. Miami, money based, bunch of mean dogs. I mean, they only care about themselves. How can I get more money? What incentive contract did I get? They don't care. They just don't care. If you ain't doing your crap, doing your job, you're just making me look better. That's the attitude they've got. So we got, I'm going to call it old school versus new school, in my opinion. What gets me is that 9 points.
Mm-hmm.
That 9 points. There's no doubt in my mind that Indiana's going to win this. No doubt. Because I think fundamentals will beat cockiness all day long. Cockiness, we're going to get you so far. And with that being said, it also depends on how tight the refereeing staff's going to call this. Are they going to allow all them cheap shots that Miami gives? Miami ain't got no problem hurting somebody, putting them out of the game. None whatsoever. They look for it every chance they get. So that's going to be a factor in this also. But I've got to go with Miami. I've got to take the points. That's a lot. This is a championship game. Now, granted, Indiana has blowed out everybody. Blowed out Alabama. Blowed us slap out of the water. Oregon blew them out of the water. But I think we would have beat Oregon.
Yeah.
Even with their offensive line. I think we'd have beat Oregon. It just, I've got to take the points. I got to. It's too big of a game, and everybody's going to be up for it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because most people are going to try to pick Indiana out of emotions. And Miami, I think, is just going to be, like I said, they play gangster football. That's what I call it. They get down there and they take cheap shots, and they've always been that way, even back in '92, and they still haven't changed that. So, yeah, I feel like they'll do pretty good. And I just don't think Indiana will beat them by 9. I think Indiana will fight hard enough that it'll be closer than that. I really do. We've already got sub scores in. Guys, if you want to, go ahead and put in your picks as far as that goes. The only thing I can say is right now, I don't know what's going on with Jeff. And by the way, good morning to you, Bishop. How are you doing, bud? We're going to talk some recruiting. You care to talk some recruiting this morning?
I'll try. I mean, I don't keep up with that much. I have been, watching these transfers coming in, but I'm like you when it comes to that. I want to watch people grow. I want to see them from freshmen coming in. Because I study high school tape when they come in. I study it so I can see them progress. I see their weaknesses. Did they get better and better every year? And when they finally get that chance, how great are they? Now we build them up, and when they get that chance, they leave. They get more money somewhere else. So I'm still getting used to this. Let me just put it that way. It's hard for me to swallow my pride and accept it. It really is.
It's a new era. And good morning to you, Dwight. How you doing this morning, buddy? I'm gonna put up the link. Is what I'm gonna do. And if Bishop, Rise Up, anybody that wants to come on, Dwight, you're welcome. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna talk a little bit of recruiting and things from some old days. See what y'all think. But anyways, there's the link if you want to come on the show. Come right on. But I've got something I want to say this morning about this recruiting.
Go for it.
Now, is there not another recruiting as far as getting freshmen from high school? Ain't it in February?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what date is that?
I don't know. I had to look it up. I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah,
but so there will be no more transfer portal opening unless a coach gets fired.
Yeah. Well, by the way, I want to talk about that too. Y'all brought up two subjects that I was trying to remember to talk about. I see something on Facebook, of course, that Mike Tomlin might be the next defensive coach. I mean, I've not seen nothing nowhere else. It popped up. It could have been just clickbait. It just could be that rumor mill, rat poison, whatever else, because he is retiring from the Steelers, if I remember right. And he happens to be good friends with the general manager at Alabama. So that rumor was kicked out. I mean, I don't know if it's true. I'm hoping somebody over here said is going to put in there. It was just a bunch of crap, because that's what I feel like it is. Because if that was the case, it would have been already hitting hard. You know what I'm saying, on all the Alabama channels and stuff like that. But I did see that rumor. What could you say if we ended up getting him? You know what I mean? What would you want to do with Kane Womack? I haven't heard anything about him being replaced. As far as that goes,
I haven't heard nothing. I haven't even heard that rumor you put out. So I'm gonna have to hold back on that one for a while. Yeah, because I need more confirmation before I go down that route. But I will say this: I believe in Coach DeBoyer until he proves me wrong. And it's his third year. You can see about his recruiting and the way he's bringing it, how he's doing different people. Most of his assistants that everybody's bringing in is people he's worked with or for in the past. So he's getting his group that he wants around him, getting his players. So like I said, I'm giving him 2 more years. I got to see how he does this year with more of his people. And to me, his 4th year is going to be the do or die year. That's just me.
Mr. Jones says, I've seen something about Greg Sankey wanting to pull SEC away from it. Did I not say that?
They've been trying to do that.
Yeah. Pull away. You'll make more money. You'll pull ESPN, all of them. You sure will. You don't think they won't write up a separate contract for the SEC? You're crazy. But anyways, I digress. But yeah, the rumor mills. You know, there we go. There's another one with Mr. Jones. I wish they would. I love the SEC. I really do. Yeah, I got teams we got rivals against. Don't care much for it, but they're part of the SEC. Oh well, you know. Yeah, I'm with you, Nicholas. I want 1 or 2 edge rushers, ever so bad. If you ever watched me on my first beginning of the shows, I'm wondering who's going to be that defensive pass rusher. Who's going to stand out? Pierre was doing a good job, and I can't think of another name. It might have been D. Hill. I'm going to tell you this much. I believe Kalen DeBoer is building a better offensive line. And I'm a firm believer in, I want championships. Yeah, I want SEC's championships. I want to kick people's butt all day long. I don't care who you are. But the main thing is save us from the embarrassment of not being competitive. That's what I'm getting at. If you could do that, just like this Indiana, we only scored 3 points. That's not being competitive. Oklahoma beat us, and we only scored 3 points. I mean, it might have been last year, but still. Stop saying, Georgia beat us this year pretty bad. I can't remember how many. I think we might have got 7 points out of that. I can't even remember the Georgia score in the SEC game. You know, that to me is an embarrassment of not being competitive. If you can do that, make us competitive to where we're fighting hard, it tells me you got a good team, and it's just a matter of time, you know. And I'll support you all the way. But this first 2 years, I think there's 3 or 4 games that we were not competitive in. The Florida State game. Come on. Even that shouldn't even be talked about.
That was pitiful.
That was embarrassing. You know, save us from those. We'll support you. We can understand a loss. Nothing wrong with that as long as you're being competitive and putting your best team out there. You do that, you'll have the support of Alabama. Yeah, they're going to want championships, but that's your cornerstone is being competitive. When you see that, I'll be all right. I don't trust it. What about Ryan Grubb? You want to see him back next year?
Yeah, I do. Because Ryan Grubb is part of Coach DeBoyer, how he wants to do things. How do they adjust one another? How they improve the run game? Do they improve the run game? Is Coach DeBoyer wanting a straight passing type offense? Like I said, the next 2 years is going to tell us a lot on what he's wanting to do. Because if this coming year we don't run the ball more, we ain't getting on running backs anymore. You can hang that up. We got a good stable right now. And if we don't run the ball more this year, you can forget running back coming back to Alabama.
Well, what do you think about Hollywood Smothers leaving and going to Texas? Flipped his commitment.
Well, it's a money thing. Good luck to you, brother. Seriously, good luck to you. That's just one of them things. You got to have rule changes, whatever. It's wide open. You enroll in a school, but somebody else gives you more money. You just change that. You leave and go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, more power to you. If your thing is all about money, then you made the right choice. I want you
Yep.
to come to Alabama because you believe in Alabama, you believe in the dynasty, you want to be another legend at Alabama. You want your handprints in that Walk of Champions. That's why I want you here, not because we can give you $1 million. That's just me.
Yep, I agree. I do. I really do. I agree. I'm gonna take us back to the past a little bit. I was thinking this morning when back in my days, you would sit around and you would listen to the old timers, and which I am one now, I guess. And they cared about their communities. They cared about their high school kids. They cared about the kids in the elementary, bringing them up. And they would sit around on Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners and such, and they would talk about these young men. And I would sit there and listen. And of course, I would, they were all about the high schools. They really were. They followed every player. They knew them. They would go to the games, all that kind of stuff. Even though their kids wasn't even playing, they would still go to these games just to watch these young men. And I loved sitting there listening to them. And of course, when if people don't really understand this, back in those days, freshmen wasn't allowed to play. Not in college. And it's sad to say, when the plane crash at Marshall happened, that wiped out their whole team. They petitioned the NCAA to let freshmen play so they could continue to play, and they never changed the rules afterwards. I think that was the NCAA's biggest mess up right there. Not letting the freshmen play, but changing it back after about 2 or 3 years. I would think after 3 years you would have enough players that have come in and you should have a team built up again that you should knock it back down to where freshmen don't play. I don't like freshmen playing, and it's simply because I want them to learn their skill set. I want them to learn the playbook. I don't want them out there making mistakes, and then everybody think they're not what we wanted. I don't like that idea. I think they need to study everything the first year and learn from the guys that are there, and then in their sophomore compete for that number one spot. That's just my opinion. And we always believed what senior, juniors, and sophomores and stuff like that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But anyways, that's the way I was raised up in football itself. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it was a great time. It was a great time. You got to know the players, household names. You knew who to support and what they'd done the year before, what they could do better. You got to watch them develop and turn out to be the football player that they were. I miss those days. But anyways, now you don't know what to do, what to expect, who to follow, who's going to get paid what. They put yourself up here. Okay, there's a ray of hope, and then they pull out the rug. I just can't get into it. I really can't. But I am excited that the offensive line, and I believe once we have an offensive line that we can present to these running backs and to these wide receivers, quarterbacks, that they'll want to come to Alabama knowing that they've got an offensive line that can let them perform. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Defensive line, same way. A lot of times you'll have recruits come in because of a certain other recruit comes here. And that will start changing if you would start, the offensive line, defensive line is monstrous and can do what we want them to do. That'll change for Alabama. Some people will actually want to come here to play. Is everybody asleep now?
I guess so. I reckon so. We got Steve went ahead and put his score prediction in. He put in Indiana 35, Miami 17. So he definitely he's going all the way with Indiana to cover.
Oh yeah. You put in that score, Steven. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I have yet to see Jeff.
I hadn't either. I'm looking. I'm waiting. But if he ain't here, there's nothing we can do about it. Ain't nothing we can do about it.
No, I mean, if he's not here, only thing I can do is say let Steven pick who he wants to and do the score. Now, if something is going on with Jeff, you know what I mean? Because Jeff is pretty faithful about coming, and we'll find out later. He may comment or something, and we may go back and forth that way. But until that time, I have to give Stephen the nod on picking Indiana myself.
Yep.
So until then, I'm hoping nothing's wrong with Jeff. Let's put it that way. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm hoping nothing's wrong. I'm hoping he just stayed in bed and screwed up. You know what I mean?
Well, if that's the case, I mean, even if Jeff comes in later on, said, "Man, I want Indiana too." All right, what's your score? But that'd be your other tiebreaker.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Let's do that because they both pick Indiana. We got a 35-17 that Steve picked. Let him pick his score, but it cannot be 35-17.
That's right.
See what I'm saying?
Yep. No, I get it, and we'll let him pick a score if he wants to pick Indiana.
Right.
I mean, I picked Miami, but I'm picking by the spread, not by the score.
Yeah, I'm taking the spread. Well, that's basically what you're doing. You're picking by the spread.
Yeah, but they'll be picking by the score, I guess. And my pick is a safe bet. He wants that road. But it's that right here. William sent it to me in a package. It is still in that same package. I have not even taken it out. So it's there. I'm just waiting to see who gets it, and I'll send it right away to you. Of course, I will need your information, of course. And the way to do that is to send Spencer an email, and he'll forward it to me, and I will send it out to you. No big deal. Either Jeff or Steven. I don't know what.
I got Steven's email.
Do you have Steven's email?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'll need his address. Steven, are you, just to be, I know this is off the wall. Are you seriously thinking about coming to the camp out this year in May? I'm really curious about that. I really am curious. I know a lot of people don't know what we're talking about, but he does. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, but anyways, all right. What's your hopes for football this year on Alabama?
Honestly, a regular season, 10-2.
Huh. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's look up the schedule next year. Let's do that.
10-2 will get us in the playoffs.
Okay. Says 26. All right, I don't want to see Wooter coming. I want to see the.
Steven said he will try, Icebox. He said he would try.
Seriously. Okay. All right. All right, here's the schedule for next year. All right, we play East Carolina September 5th.
Win.
We don't. Oh, yeah, that's a win. We play Kentucky September 12th.
Should be a win.
It's not saying who's home, okay? No, wait a minute. Yes, it does. We will play Kentucky at their house. Florida State, September 19th.
If that ain't a win, I'm going to give up the whole damn season. We better go in there with attitude. I'm sorry.
Okay. And it's showing that it's at our house. Is that correct?
Should be. We played down there and got our butt whipped last time.
Okay, so we did play down there. Hey, Latoya, how you doing? Sweetheart, I'm glad to see you. I still think I'm on a 100 miles. That's funny. Oh, Steven. All right, so in September 25th, we're playing South Carolina. That's also at our house. A little bit worried about that game.
Yeah, I think that's an iffy there.
Yeah. And we will play Mississippi State at their house October 3rd. So we got one iffy so far. We will play Georgia at our house October 10th. Ooh.
That could go either way. 50-50 right there, because we don't know the teams by then. We will know by then, but we don't know right now.
Well, I think we will play because Mississippi State always plays tough.
Yeah.
I really do think so. I think we'll know more about where we're at, what we need. All right. Then, of course, we play Tennessee at Tennessee's house, October 17th. What do you think about that one?
Well, once again, I'm going to go with them like Georgia. It all depends on if we get a run game. If we don't have a run game, we could lose both of them.
Yeah, real good
Just
point.
being honest.
Very good. All right, what about Texas A&M at our house, October 24th?
We'll beat them.
You think so?
Feel confident in that one.
All right. Then you're going to have LSU with Lane Kiffin down there coaching at their house.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be pretty. I'm going to love this one. I'm going to love this one. We're going to hurt this man. He's going to have every trick in the book drawn up for us because he's going to be biting it to bits. We're going to have, I have a feeling we'll be ready for that one. I really do, because even the new players transferring in hates Kippy. So I really think we'll be okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. Back to back is what I call this with LSU, November 7th. Next week, we go play Vanderbilt at their house.
Did I freeze? You freeze. Who froze?
No, nobody.
Okay. See you now. Go ahead. You said, ooh, then I didn't hear nothing after that.
Well, I paused for a minute because we got LSU and Vanderbilt back to back away games. LSU's first at November 7th and Vanderbilt November 14th.
I ain't worried about Vandy this year.
Yeah, probably leaving, huh?
Yep. He has no choice. I think it's his 12th year. I don't think he can go back to court anymore.
Okay. All right. We'll see. Be curious. I think the man, that coach done a wonderful job down there. I really do. And I know probably it was the main reason, but I really think he done a good job. You don't take, you got to have more than, that's why it's called a team, not an individual sport. Chattanooga, November 21st at our house. And then we will play Auburn. It says at our house, November 28th. So how many in there you figure we probably end up losing? There's a chance. Let's go that route. 50-50. Georgia, 50-50 Tennessee, 50-50 South Carolina. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
It's all, hey, I can't wait to start seeing everybody else start analyzing this stuff. You know, I would
then again, that's what we're seeing now. And we don't even know what kind of team we're going to have yet. Exactly. We have no clue.
If you ain't got them lines, it's going to change. That is going to change. But I'm like Steven. I'm not worried about Vandy even with Pavia because we did beat them. Let's see. Nowhere. Last night when I asked about smoking, I was talking about well, I smoke too, Steven. So, and I smoke all the time. You know, you got to remember what we're doing. They're used to that. So, all day long. Yeah, I'm glad to see you last night too, Latoya. That was great. I hope y'all enjoyed that. But anyways, that's pretty much all I've got this morning on the recruiting because we are getting look like some beasts coming in on our O-line. I'm hoping they'll work out right. Looks like we're more or less staying away from the 5 stars again, which should be good. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really sick and tired of this going to 707s and getting your stars ratings up and you ain't worth a crap on the field. You know, you ain't got the heart. You may be talented. You might be better for somebody else for all I care, but you're not doing it at Alabama. I don't care. No, let's get some good old folks in there that want to play football, that are hungry to play football and prove themselves and have the talent that can really catapult our offensive line and defensive line to where they need to be. That's all I got to say about recruiting, but I will be keeping an eye on what goes on from here. I really want to see what my Alabama Crimson Tide football is going to be like next year. So I can't wait to see it. But that's all I got this morning, guys. Spencer, you got anything?
Got one more. The last one, y'all. This is the last tour show for this season. Last one. So put it in there if you see the little man. Little two. Let me know if you see him. Put it in there. Because that is our first tiebreaker. I'm going back and I'm counting who all said it first and second and third. So that's part of it. Right now, MFR definitely has the most seen him first picks, but he won it straight out anyway. So, so I'm looking at Jeff and Steven, what I'm looking at right now. And Jeff ain't in here, so Steven, you can get one up on him.
If you can find him. I see him. All right, but before we get out of here, guys, I do want to announce
Thank
this.
you.
The Painted Smile by AJ Cumberson.
Yes.
She is going to be interviewed on February the 7th at 1 o'clock. We would appreciate you guys to be here and support this young lady. This is her first book. They are friends with Spencer. Is it at a lodge or what is it?
It's at Tennessee AmVets Post 100.
There you
I've also given her the option if she's not able to make that one, that we can just go online like we're doing now and bring her in. Either or.
Okay. Yep. We can work around her schedule. It ain't the first time I've done that. Let's put it this way. I've asked Spencer about the book. He's read it. He's on his third read of it now. He says it's a very interesting book. Can I say what you got going on about the book?
Go for it. Go for it.
He's going to try to get about 5 or 6 copies. I've kind of put in a request myself, but I'm not selfish. So if he wants to give it to one of y'all, that's fine. I'll just tell him when he gets done reading his, send it to me. But she is going to sign them, and we're going to use them as giveaway. So if you would like one of these books, it's coming up. But she will be on here at February 7th at 1 o'clock. That is the scheduled time. If she can't make it, we will work around her schedule to get her on here. I can't wait. She is a 16-year-old. From what Spencer tells me, it is a very good book, and I'm interested in talking to her. I love authors. I really do. And anyways, y'all be with us on that day. We're going to keep on reminding you guys about her because we're really proud of her. I am. I've never met her, never talked to her, but I'm very proud of her already and can't wait to talk to her myself.
Outstanding.
Okay. Yep. All right. So, no, we're not trying to spoil it. Not going to spoil it.
Nope.
Spencer gave me a good idea of what it's about, and I've talked to him a little bit about it, but I haven't even, I don't even want to know it. I'm going to talk to her about her being an author. Spencer's going to be able to talk to her about the book. So,
just bits and pieces, I just wondered where her mind was at when she came up with certain things. That's all. I'm not going to break it all down because y'all need to read this book to get in. And right now, I think it's only $24 on Amazon. It don't cost that much. It's a good read, y'all. It's a great read, just telling y'all.
Mm-hmm. I encourage our young people. I really do. And I'm going to say this. Nicholas wants to see defense commit to stopping the run. The secondary, quit making all these offensive players fall forward, Nick. I think you know what I'm talking about. We need to start pushing them backwards, not letting them fall forwards. But anyways, all right, guys, that's all I got. Spencer, anything else one more time before we leave?
That's it, bro. That's all we got. William and I will see you on Monday.
Are y'all going to come on? See how the game's coming on?
Yeah. Well, no, the game's Monday, ain't it?
It is.
No, we will not be on Monday. We will not be on Monday. No. We might try to shoot it for Tuesday, but we will not be on Monday. No, sir.
Yeah. See what he can do. I think he works Wednesdays, if I'm thinking right.
Well, Wednesday can't be him. We might be able to come on. I will get with William and let you know, but definitely we will not be on Monday. We'll shoot for Tuesday if possible.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And that will probably, outside of congratulating whoever won second and all that kind of stuff, this will probably be the last Pic'em show as far as I know. So anyways, guys, it's been fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I encourage next year that these women play more. Y'all really do impress me, and I think y'all got a better chance of winning it than this guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was fun, and it's been great. So, anyways, with that, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Thank y'all again for playing, and I appreciate it. I know Spencer does. He puts his time just as much as I do to do these shows. So, anyways, as far as the Pic'em show, guys, we'll see y'all next year. Probably the 1st of September, somewhere around in there, or August, September, maybe the end of August to get the Pic'em show going again. But anyways, until then, as far as Pic'em show, we will see y'all again next year. And thank y'all very much for playing. I enjoyed it, and I hope y'all did too. Spencer, thanks a lot for your help this year.
No problem, brother.
See you guys. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
But you have got to be better in all three areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'd be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at a time,